Good morning. I want to thank you for joining us and welcome to the New Hampshire Department of Safety. My name is Eddie Edwards. I am the Assistant Commissioner here at the department. Today we are joined by the Insurance Commissioner, Chris Nicolopoulos, Captain Fetter, Office of Highway Safety, Dan Goodman of AAA Northern New England. Here at the Department of Safety, our focus is enhancing safety, security, and quality of life in New Hampshire for everyone. We do this through partnerships of collaboration and innovative service. October 17th through October 23rd is National Teen Driver Safety Week. You know, becoming a teen driver is a very exciting moment in the life of a teenager. But it's also a moment that comes with a lot of responsibility, a great degree of responsibility. Equally important, it is also a moment when parents are nervous and concerned. And that's why we encourage parents during this time to have a conversation, model responsible driving, but look for those opportunities of teachable moments about responsible driving. Many crashes are preventable. That's why we partnerships like this today, you see today, are so important to this. Aggressive education, awareness campaigns, but more importantly, partnering with parents and young people themselves. By working together, we can ensure that every young teen driver reaches their full potential and improves New Hampshire highway safety. It is now my pleasure to introduce the New Hampshire Department of Insurance Commissioner, Chris Nicolopoulos.
Thank you. Thank you, Assistant Commissioner Edwards. Unfortunately, motor vehicle crashes are the leading cause of death for teens between the ages of 15 and 19. And this week, the National Teen Driver Safety Week is a good opportunity to talk about that important conversation with your family members, especially your teens. Talking about the dangers of distracted driving, whether it be driving under the influence, using technology while driving, not paying attention, driving with friends. The impact of distracted driving is both short and long term. The short-term cost might be the cost of deductibles related to an accident or dealing with the criminal ramifications. But the long-term impact, people need to understand and remember that insurance rates aren't based just on the likelihood that you'll be in an accident, but also your track record. For drivers that are in an accident, they're going to see their insurance premiums go up for 3 to 5 years post-accident. Again, not surprisingly, drivers under the age of 25 are more likely to use electronic devices while driving. Insurance department is dedicated to good driver education. One of my colleagues, Tiffany Fuller, serves on our task force for distracted driving, actually chairs our task force for distracted driver, and was also nominated to participate in the Legislative Study Commission on ways to reduce texting while driving. Parents can be the biggest influence on a teen's driving habits. And this week is an important time to remember to have those conversations with your family members and your kids about the dangers of distracted driving. I thank you for the opportunity to be here today. I'd like to recognize Captain Fetter from the Office of Highway Safety. Captain Fetter.
Good morning. My name is Chris Fetter. I am a captain with the New Hampshire State Police, and I am currently with the New Hampshire Office of Highway Safety. It has been stated, October 17th through the 23rd is National Teen Driver Week. It's our sincere hope that parents of teen drivers use this as an opportunity to discuss with their children the importance of following the rules of the road when they get behind the wheel. Law enforcement officers understand that parents can be the biggest influencers on the choices their children make when driving a vehicle. We encourage parents to have these necessary but difficult discussions. Discuss with your child the dangers of operating a vehicle after consuming alcohol, the importance of not texting while driving, not driving distracted, obeying posted speed limits, and most importantly, wear your seatbelt. It's been stated that in 2020, 16 operators lost their lives in traffic crashes in our state, a number that has decreased in recent years. However, even a single death is unacceptable. I can tell you from personal experience that notifying a parent that their child has been lost in a traffic crash is the most difficult task that a law enforcement officer is tasked with. As police officers, we attempt to strike a balance between enforcement and education in the effort to eliminate traffic crashes. Our hope is campaigns such as this one send a message to our teen drivers of their responsibilities when driving a vehicle long before enforcement is required and traffic crashes occur. It is my pleasure to introduce Dan Goodman from AAA Northern New England.
All right, thanks for having me. I'm going to continue the conversation, and continue the theme, I guess. And this is a great opportunity as we start National Teen Driver Awareness Week, that we remind all the moms and dads out there that this is a great time to talk to your kids about safe driving habits if you haven't already. And it is especially important that those moms and dads and grandparents and everyone who's teaching those kids how to drive is to model safe driving behavior themselves. I also want to a great start for parents of new teen drivers is to get yourself a parent-teen agreement. It outlines all the GDL laws in your state and has some safe driving tips. As it was mentioned, we know that motor vehicle crashes are the leading cause of death for teen drivers. Recent AAA research has found that for every mile driven, new teen drivers are 3 times more likely to be involved in a fatal crash than adult drivers. And that is mostly due to inexperience, and they're more likely to engage in risky behaviors. Due to this driving experience, we know that distractions is a major issue. According to AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety, the crash risk for every new driver that is involved with a teen, it increases. So for every passenger a teen driver has, for 1 passenger, that crash risk goes up by 44%. For 2 passengers, it goes up by 50%. And 3 passengers, it quadruples. We want to remind all drivers about the importance of focusing on the road ahead and not on their smartphones. Even though using a handheld device is illegal in this state, we know that most drivers are not aware of the hangover effect. AAA research shows that after an individual hangs up their phone or stops engaging with their infotainment system, they can be distracted for up to 27 seconds after they disengage with their smartphone. At 25 miles an hour, that 27 seconds, you go the lengths of 3 football fields before you're fully back engaged. Lastly, I'd like to talk about the AAA Distracted Driving Prevention Initiative called Don't Drive Intoxicated, Don't Drive Intoxicated. We want to remind all drivers that the results are the same. If you're involved in an alcohol-related crash or distracted driving crash, the results are exactly the same. A crash or even a fatal crash. We know that you shouldn't be driving intoxicated. We need to make it socially unacceptable to be driving intoxicated. We have 2 new PSAs that we've partnered with the New Hampshire Office of Highway Safety, and the title is Speaking Up. The PSAs are intended to remind everyone about how the simple act of calling out a dangerous act like distracted driving can change the driving behavior. We know people, if you tell that, if a teen sees a parent engaging in distracted driving, we want that. The PSAs are intended to remind everyone about how the simple act of calling out a dangerous driving activity, such as using a smartphone, can save lives. Thank you very much. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Be happy to take any questions that you have at this time. No questions? We hit it all? Great. Thank you for being here again.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.